Haylee Baylee is easily one of the most popular TikTokers on the platform ever. She is constantly going viral for her skits and her videos that are simply trolling people. A few years ago, most would consider her just like Mermaid Scales because she was hated by absolutely nobody. But recently, she has gotten thousands of hate comments and hate videos on her after 3 controversies she's been in. Ever since about a year ago when the Let Them Eat Cake drama happened, where she posted a video where she lip-synced to the Let Them Eat Cake from the movie scene audio, she got a ton of hate for a lot of people thought she was acting like she was above those in poverty. After people eventually stopped talking about that drama, she's only been hit with controversy after controversy, and her life and reputation have just never been the same since. So we're going to be getting into the multiple dramas after the Let Them Eat Cake drama that Haylee's gotten into, and we're mainly going to be discussing why she is so hated right now, because if you looked back about a year ago, she would literally be one of the most beloved TikTokers that absolutely no one hated. I want to remind you to subscribe to my animation channel. It's at Coco Animated. Just type that in and it'll pop right up so you won't miss the video I post this summer. My Discord server is also in the description if you want to discuss this video with other people. With that, let's get into the video. Haylee Baylee blew up on social media pretty quickly because she knew exactly how to follow the algorithm and do what made her go viral. She simply would make things that were almost guaranteed to go viral. She would do trends, but she would have an interesting perspective on it, or she would do something that was straight out crazy. She can be pretty funny at times when she follows trends and she just overall makes certain videos. I gotta admit, when scrolling through researching for this video, I saw a lot of her videos that made me laugh. Overall, she can be funny at times, so it makes sense that she would have a big platform. She's also not afraid to be cringe. She's always going to these huge events where celebrities are at. She's met tons of celebrities. By met, I mean said 3 words and they've maybe said 1 back, but still. And most of the time, she'll say some cringy thing or have some cringy tone of voice when she says it, which is a pretty good way to go viral by saying something embarrassing to a celebrity. Overall, it's funny at the same time, so she definitely knows what she's doing on this platform, and she has been beloved for years. Since she is an influencer, she gets a lot of opportunities to attend these huge events, which makes her look like a celebrity. Reminder though that she is an influencer, like she's rich, but she isn't a celebrity. She's not going to these events to get these photos taken of her, I don't believe, because she's more of an influencer that gets these opportunities. Reminder though, she's very privileged. Very privileged. My voice messed up there. She's very lucky as a person, and overall, the comments I know under my video are going to be fighting either way. So let's get into the first drama, second drama, and then the third drama, and overall why she's getting so much heat right now. So it all started with the Let Them Eat Cake drama, where Haylee went to the Met Gala. She got to attend it, and she dressed up as Marie Antoinette and lip-synced to an audio Let Them Eat Cake. And a lot of people thought this was insulting to those who were lower class, and overall she was just insulting people who were suffering. Some compared it to Gaza and how those citizens were being bombed currently, and overall it was just a very intense situation.
People who are mad at Haylee Baylee for saying let them eat cake at the Met Gala are the most chronically online people I've ever seen. Especially since it's on like TikTok, right? Like there are people unfollowing her and stuff, and they're mad at her for mocking people who are like peasants or below while she's at the Met Gala, while people are on here just scrolling on TikTok.
It was super split at the time. It was going everywhere. Like the platform was absolutely blowing up. Everyone was talking about it. It was either you absolutely hated Haylee or you were completely on her side, and everyone who was hating on her was a complete idiot. So here's a video that was on her side, and overall it was just a huge mess, the entire situation. Her main message in the end was that it was a misunderstanding. She was just using a trending audio and she didn't mean anything that deep. I'm gonna be kind of taking a hot take here. I think that it could be a misunderstanding. I could see that. I don't think she's fully aware of the situations some lower class citizens are in currently, and I think sometimes she can make some comments that are kind of offensive to those people. For example, she made a comment discussing how she is a normal person, though she pays $17,000 a month for rent. So sometimes she can make some kind of delusional comments. But overall, I don't think this video was like, oh, I hate everyone in Palestine. I hope they all suffer. I feel like people took it a little bit too far, and it kind of was a misunderstanding, this specific drama. Even though, as some of you know, as I've said a million times, I'm not very active on TikTok. I don't use it often, but once in a while when I'm bored and I've watched all my favorite channels on YouTube, I'll go over there and check it out. And at the time, I was scrolling through it and I saw a bunch of people hating on her, and I was really curious because I've always seen her content. I cannot explain. If you weren't on the app at the time, it was huge. All day, it was the only thing on my For You page, and it stayed that way for literally 5 days. And if you know TikTok and TikTokers' short attention span, that is huge.
Let them eat cake.
So this video was incredibly damaging to Haylee. most people now just hate her because of this video. Before, people either liked her or they were like, oh, she's just a TikToker, I don't care. But now she is hated by so many people, and it's only gotten worse due to the next two dramas that we're about to get into. The next drama was after she posted a video poking fun at women that did this trend where they danced along to this country song that was going viral for a while. Obviously, I can't play the audio because of YouTube copyright, but I can show you the video. Comments read, "This feels kinda mean. I feel discriminated against or something," and sad face emoji. And I can see where these are coming from. And I can definitely see where these comments are coming from. This video does feel really weird, and I just don't like it at all. It just, This just feels really like it's gonna make a lot of people insecure. She doesn't preach body positivity, so she's not straight up being a hypocrite, I guess. But this video she should not have made it in the first place. And I think most people should agree with that. If she was like Clara Dua and her entire channel was built off of body positivity, yeah, she should definitely be canceled and her career should be absolutely destroyed because like this is going directly against that. But she simply makes videos where she does skits and trolls, so there's not hypocrisy here. But overall, this just was a gross video to make, and sometimes her trolling and stuff goes too far. I think this was one example, and I don't think she got quite enough of backlash to actually respond to it like the Let Them Eat Cake incident. But in my opinion, this video was a little bit worse than the Let Them Eat Cake video because this is just being rude for no reason, and plenty of women are insecure about stuff like this. And yeah, I just think this was a meh video. I don't think that she should get like a million years worth of hate for it because once again, it doesn't really directly go against her because her channel isn't really built off of that type of stuff. But overall, I feel like she should just kind of not make these videos again. But this was only a microscopic amount of backlash compared to the next drama that Haylee would face and that she's currently still facing at this time.
So I just broke up with my boyfriend William, and my non-disclosure agreement just expired.
So I guess today Baylee woke up and decided that this week she will be capitalizing off of exploiting women's trauma by taking her I'm Dating a Billionaire series and finally putting it to rest by turning it into one of those coming forward about who I dated series.
Oh, okay, so this is a very, very, very intense drama going on currently. As I kind of stated before, Haylee has made a series about her boyfriend where she pretended like she had a billionaire boyfriend. Another one of her trolling series because, as we know, she makes a lot of videos where she trolls. She discusses how much she got from him, how he bought her an apartment, all this stuff, and apparently she ended it off with apparently making something about, but I'm not sure if it's actually true because I literally cannot find the original video. I looked all over for it, but she must have deleted it. So we're gonna just have to look at what this woman has to say about it because overall, I literally have nothing to go off of. But as you can see with this video having 400,000 likes, this is a very serious drama, and we overall should definitely consider it when looking in whether we should like or hate Haylee Baylee.
I think that what she did was she saw that these like women coming forward, sharing their stories of what had happened to them were trending. Everyone was on their side, right? They built this big platform, and it was a really good moment of like girlhood and just like loving Brooke Schofield and people like that. So she probably saw that and thought, oh, that I want that. Like, I'll just turn my billionaire story into that.
I really wish I could see more of the video because the Let Them Eat Cake video she deleted quickly as it got a lot of backlash. Usually when you get a lot of backlash for a video, a lot of creators delete it. Certain people don't, but a lot do. And apparently, if this is true, this is a pretty rough look.
And just for starters, I don't think it's a coincidence that every video she's released in the series so far has just been hardly over a minute, so it qualifies for monetization. So for starters, she says she's been seeing this man for 2.5 years, which would put you back in January of 2022. But then she says that she actually met him at a Halloween party. So I'm assuming that would then be Halloween, October.
She's admitted to trolling or making him up, so I don't feel like we need to break this down because overall, she recently came out and said he's made up. I don't know if she's trying to push the idea that he was actually real, but I think we all should have known that she obviously wasn't dating a billionaire. But let's get into the more serious accusations.
Like, it's pretty expensive looking, and it's very Marie Antoinette, Let Them Eat Cake. And another part I find wildly suspicious is she says that the billionaire had her sign an NDA, which since they just broke up, it just ended. And as someone who has lawyers in my family and has personally signed a couple of NDAs, I've never heard of an NDA ending when your relationship with like a company or the party ends. NDAs are made for damage control on the way out. So there's usually a contingency that says after this relationship ends, right? After you post this, you do this, then there's like a 3 to 5 year window in which you can't talk about it.
Yes, it's pretty clear that she's made up this story because 90% of her account is trolling. So I don't think she's really trying to hide that. But I just wish so badly I could see the video because I feel like it's wrong for me to take a side. For example, if someone was talking about Clara Dua and Clara Dua had removed her video, I wouldn't be able to make a video because there'd be nothing to go off of. So I'm not just trying to side with her, but I literally have nothing to go off of here. I don't know if she's in the wrong. She could very well be in the wrong here. I don't know.
If he truly is a billionaire, I would assume he has some people on his team writing really decent NDAs. And I want to make it clear I'm not interested in talking about her past, dragging out anything that's happened, just what she is specifically still talking about today. And I'll even say one thing I've always admired about her, and reason I used to kind of sort of root for her, honestly, is because she's always known exactly who she is. Like, even from a young age, she's very much so like a Minnesota pageant girly. Like, she won Miss Minnesota Teen, and then she went on to compete in like Miss Teen USA, and she won Miss Minnesota as an adult, and went on and placed in like the top 20 or something of Miss USA. Like, she was pretty well known, and she's always been decently popular. She's always been very outwardly confident in herself. Even like in high school, she'd do like the full face of makeup and the hair and the glam and just be absolutely killing it. And I think there is something really impressive.
This is what a lot of people were pointing out during the Let Them Eat Cake drama, because her main argument again and again was that I'm just like you guys. I'm not super wealthy and rich. It's a big misunderstanding. And a lot of people pointed out that she's been a model for years. She won a lot of these huge events. She's very well known and she overall is rich and famous. So this is kind of the argument this woman is going on.
Saw what was happening with women online, and she thought it would be like a fun thing to turn into a skit and profit off of.
So I just broke up with my boyfriend William, and my non-disclosure agreement just expired.
To be real, from that clip, it doesn't look great. You should never joke about these type of things. And yes, we know for a fact that William isn't real. It's a giant trolling thing she's doing. Like, there's no doubt about that. But yeah, this is just kind of sad overall. And I am disappointed in Haylee for this. To be fair, after someone is in one big controversy, people will dig up more stuff. So maybe her words were taken out of context. Once again, nothing to go off of, but if she did delete the video, it's possible she could have said some stuff. I don't know. There just isn't enough information on this drama. I don't know what to vote this drama. I'm on her side with the Let Them Eat Cake one, though I can see why people were mad. And I'm against her on the second one because that was just inappropriate and weird. That was a weird video to make. In this one, I need more context. I just need to see the full video to see if she's actually mocking it, because it's a serious thing to accuse her of doing. And I can't accuse her if I haven't seen the video. You can never accuse someone if you don't have the video. You can't just go off of someone's word. And so I can't really have my take on that.
Baylee just responded to her Let Them Eat Cake controversy.
Hey guys.
Basically, she says that she didn't actually attend the Met Gala. According to her, she was just an interviewer and she was only there to interview people on the red carpet. And as soon as the red carpet part was over, she had to leave and watch the rest of the Met Gala from home. Also, since she was just invited as an interviewer, she did not pay the reported $75K a ticket. As for the very expensive looking dress she wore, she apparently did not have to pay anything for that. According to her, she has a friend that helps make all of her dresses completely free of charge.
So her response to the Let Them Eat Cake drama only spiked a lot more drama, kind of going back onto that first drama. She basically said that she was a normal person. She didn't really say that, but she said that she wasn't really one of the top elite people. And a lot of people argue that she still was really rich, and that wasn't really an excuse to make this video. Once again, I just feel like this drama was a misunderstanding. Second one definitely wasn't. The third one, I just don't have enough context, but this Let Them Eat Cake drama really hit her hard. She also replied to some of the hate comments, which was kind of, she probably shouldn't have done that because her replies only made her receive a lot more backlash. I did make a video about this when the drama first came out, and I took Haylee's side, but these past two dramas have just gotten me kind of disappointed, especially the second one. That one made me kind of sad because, yes, I get it. You have to do certain things to get certain attention. Like, you have to do crazy stuff on TikTok to constantly stay relevant. It's stressful. It sucks. But that was a little bit too far. And I just Like, you shouldn't be making comments about women's bodies like that. Putting on extra weight in the chest area, YouTube is strict, so we're not going to say the specific part, but putting on weight there and just making fun of it is just, I don't know, it gives me the biggest ick ever, and it just makes me really, really uncomfortable. Once again, not saying she should be canceled or hated on. It's not something as extreme as what Clara did. It's not really that extreme, but it still is weird, and it just gives me, it makes me uncomfortable. I think we have a right to criticize her for this video. I don't think this video was awesome. Just, if you don't agree with me, just rewatch it a few times. Just think of some insecure women watching it. I can see where it's coming from. It's just so insane to see these influencers that I remember like 2 years ago being like, man, they are so loved. And now it's just like almost everyone hates on them. It's just such an insane shift to see. It's clear most people have moved past the Let 'Em Eat Cake drama, because here's a comment that completely ratioed the comment mentioning the Let 'Em Eat Cake drama. Like, it could be biased because obviously it's in her comment section, so it's the people that watch her videos, but she goes viral a lot. So a lot of people have been like, yeah, that was dumb, and moved on. But the problem is, even if you are innocent in the situation, once you blow up like this and everyone's hating on you, people will find stuff. They will find more reasons to hate on you, and some of those reasons will be valid, like that one video. People will find very serious stuff, and stuff that you should probably apologize for. So overall, I know my comments are going to be super split. Just remember to stay civil, please. Don't tell someone you found their house because you disagree on one specific drama with Baylee. Don't send them a photo of their family member tied up in with a ransom fee because you guys disagree whether the Let Them Eat Cake apology was justified. I usually, if the criticism isn't too rude, I take criticism to heart if it's valid, and I've gotten some criticism saying I'm being too rude, so I'm trying to tone it down and try to be less biased. A lot of people are saying I was too biased, so in more videos I'm going to try to be less biased, so I'm just trying to keep it as in the center as possible, so I can see your opinion either way with this situation. If someone can find the third drama video Haylee posted, please share it with me so I can update this, but if not, we're just gonna have to say, I don't know with that situation, but it is insane. The access you have with social media, you have so much power. You have the power to get millions of followers from doing the most simple things, and you have the power to get millions of hate comments and hate videos on you over doing 1, 2, or 3 things. Sometimes it's absolutely deserved, and sometimes it's not. It really just depends, and two people can completely disagree on this situation. Was that good to the person who commented that I make my videos insanely biased and got 30 likes on it? Very sad about that still. I hope I improved. If I improve, let me know. If I still suck, let me know too. One good thing that happened with the first drama was that people began to kind of wake up around celebrities. This wasn't specifically Baylee. A lot of people began to ask the question of, why do we care about celebrities so much? They don't care about us. After seeing the Baylee video, they assumed that more celebrities thought the way that they thought she did. You know, that who cares about people that are lower class? Who cares about the people that are dying? Who cares about people that are suffering? Wealthy people, who cares? We're the only ones that matter. And I really like that mindset, because why do we care about the Kardashians? Why do we care about these celebrities? It's so stupid. If you hate rants, please close out of the video, because this is about to get really rant-y. So, like, why do we care about little details about celebrities' lives? I've always wondered that. It annoys me when I scroll through Twitter and I see posts that are so, like, invested in a certain celebrity's life to the extent where, like, we are so obsessed with their lives and it's completely meaningless. We want to know every little detail, what they drink for breakfast, what their opinion on some other random person is. It's just so stupid to care about these things, because there's things that actually matter. There are actual things we should care about. There are so many problems in the world. So why is 95% of my Twitter and TikTok feed about some stupid fact about a celebrity I really don't care about? I read some study once that said that people that are super invested in celebrities' lives are dumber, and that totally makes sense to me, because celebrities are the last thing we should pay attention to. Imagine a world where a celebrity posts and they get 17 likes. Oh, that's a world we need. We need to focus on actual problems now. Anyway, the rant's over. We're going to get back into discussing Haylee's drama. Once again, I'm not saying that has much to do with Haylee, but that's the one good thing that came out of the drama, is a lot more people were like, hey, why are we following and obsessing over these celebrities? People were finally unfollowing these massive celebrities that they realized really didn't care that much, and turning their eyes to actual issues in, like, Palestine, actual people that we need to pay attention to. So while in my opinion, the first drama started out from misinformation. I think that was the one good thing that resulted, is a few people kind of woke up from it. And most of them probably forgot after a week, but hey, it was one week that it was kind of cool to see. I feel like I'm one of the few people that's actually in the middle with Haylee Baylee. All the videos I've seen, people either absolutely hate her and wish for her downfall, or people that absolutely love her and are like, you guys are crazy. So there's not a lot of in the between people, but I consider myself kind of in the between because I've sided with her on one drama and on the other one I'm more like, nope. If she really needs to apologize, I would say it's definitely for the second one and not the first one, because the first one is just like, I feel like it was just kind of a bad timing. I think she was just following a trending audio. Her literal career is built off of following trends, so I don't think it was a big deal. Sure, one could easily argue a few of her responses were really immature, and yeah, I can see that, but overall, the drama about the let them eat cake situation stemmed from it trending audio that I don't think she meant in that way. So if I could summarize this video, I would say that the controversies Haylee Baylee have been in are very, very controversial, and many could have different takes on them, but overall, she was mostly in the right in the first one. The second one, she was definitely in the wrong, and the third one needs more context. So that's mainly my opinion on this video. Tried to tone down the biasness because I don't want another 5 paragraphs explaining why they emotionally unsubscribed to me after I was too biased, and 3 replies also having paragraphs saying why they also agree, and yeah, I don't want to sit through that. So hope you enjoyed the videos. Stay civil in the comments, please. Check out my animation channel, check out my Discord server. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in, you'll never guess it, the next one.